Hello friends, welcome to I Made Me Think video series tutorial for REST API testing and automation using Java programming and open source tools. So we were discussing about REST API testing using Java programming, and we were discussing about JWay REST Assured libraries. So let us actually see the project and the code. So we also saw typical HTTP GET request and POST request. Now let us see the scenarios in detail. How can I implement the code and how to test this? So sequence is little changed. So this is 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3 same. So for whatever request I need GET or POST or GET or delete or even put, so I've implemented it separately here. So it is just that I need to use these methods. So let us see scenario by scenario first. So my Tomcat is running in parallel in backend. So scenario 1 is very simple. Get sign up parameters, then post sign up parameter, and then activate basic account using get, and then sign in using post, and then sign out using delete. So these are all already implemented, not much difference in actual implementation. So we will see the output of this, and then we will compare the format in which we expect the output. Scenario 2 is again get sign up parameters, actually sign up and then activate that account, sign in, get account profile details, and modify account profile details. So actually modify the details. So here in hash map structure I am passing the parameters. So I am actually changing the first name and last name here, and I am calling the modify basic account profile method API, and then get, and then again delete. So delete, I mean sign out. So I modify the account profile details and I get it, so that I will see if it is succeeded or not. So we will see this. Scenario number 3 is again get sign up parameters and actually create an account using sign up, post, then activate, sign in, and then forget password, and then reset password. So if you remember in the forget password from the specification document, for forget password we just need the only one parameter called sign in, email ID, and so then we get secret question, what we have done, what we have set during the sign up. So we will during this we will have to answer the secret questions, and then the application will reset the password and we'll get a temporary new password, and we will sign out and sign in with the new password. Now step number 4, scenario 4, 5, 6 are the negative scenarios. So what I'm doing here is I am getting sign up parameters. I am actually creating a user, and then I am doing a sign in. So if you see the sequence is that whenever we create an account, whenever we do a sign up, we after that we need to activate that account. But here if you see, I haven't activated that account. So after creating an account, if you just with the username and password, if you want to sign in, you will not be able to sign in because I have not activated that account. So after this, if I call say sign out also with some session ID, because for sign out session ID is required as per the specification. So sign out will also fail, or should also fail, because I have not activated that account. We will see this in detail when we see the output. Scenario 5 again negative scenario. So I am actually creating a account here, activating it, and I am doing a sign in, and I am doing a get basic account profile detail with content type set as XML. So as per the specification here, if you see here, this is the common page where for all implemented methods, basically if overall application accepts only JSON format, and content type should be JSON and accept should be JSON. So if the web application accepts only JSON format, and if you are sending the content as XML, it is not going to accept, it will throw an exception. Similarly here the sign out request. So sign out request, so in basic account get basic account profile details, we are saying that our content type is XML. In sign out I am saying is I only accept XML type of response. So the thing is, the application can take JSON and respond in JSON, but we are asking here is respond in XML, so that is not possible, so that is why it will fail. Scenario 6 is again a negative scenario, so I am sign up creating an account, and with the fake session ID I am doing a sign out. So I not even done sign in, not even done the activation of the account. So even if you don't activate that account, the sign out or forget password or get profile details, everything should fail. Let us run this one by one and see what happens. Okay, scenario 1. So I'm running all the 6 scenarios in one shot, as it is a Java file, Java application, run as Java application, and let us see what happens. Okay, so scenario 6, so is all 6 scenarios it has tested within I think 30 seconds. So that is the advantage of programming, I mean automation testing using programming, so we can execute it in very less time. So now you see the scenario 1.1. So get sign up parameters, post actually create an account, activate, sign in and sign out. So 1.1 is 200, that is success. 1.2 201, it is a success. So basic account created successfully, and we have got something called activation key. Please activate the account with following activation key within 300 seconds. So this is the activation key. Activate basic account activation. So valid activation key found, account activated. Account is activated now. We got 200. Post sign in. So I am doing a sign in now, so I am able to sign in. So basic account sign in successful. Please use following session key for further operations. So this is a good practice that for every user action we maintain it using a session key, so for security and common purposes. So this is the session key for that, and says 1.5, so sign out. So for sign out, session key is required, so this session key I'll be using in the coding for sign out. So basic account sign out is successful. Now scenario 1 is successful. Let us see the scenario 2. Scenario 2 is sign up and get parameter, and then sign up actual, and then activate account and sign in and get basic account profile details. Okay, so 2.1 is 200, fine. 2.2 is 201, account is created. 2.3 is 200, activate. So valid activation key found, account activated. Sign in actual. So 2.4 is we are able to sign in, that is also successful. Get basic account profile details. Now if you see, my initial name, first name and last name is this. Scenario 2.5 is also successful. 2.6 is modify. So modify is also successful. I am getting 200 and successfully updated profile details. 2.7, so I am again doing a get just to verify whether it is reflected in the database. So yeah, it is also 200. Successfully received the basic account details, and these are the new names which I have passed in when I am doing a modify. So account modification scenario successfully executed. Sign out was also successful. Basic account sign out successful. Okay, scenario number 3. So in scenario number 3, apart from this basic account creation, activation, sign in, I am doing a forget password and reset password. So 3.1 is 200, okay. 3.2 200, okay, account created successfully. 3.3 activated also successfully, 200. 3.4 sign in, so I am able to sign in, that is also successful. Forget password, get secret question, so that is also successful. So in response I got 2 secret questions which I chose when I am doing a account creation. Then reset password, so that is also successful. Successfully reset password. Please use following new password. So this is the new password generated by the application when I call that API, that is also 200, okay. And sign out, I'm doing a sign out, and then actual sign in with the new password. So again account again account sign in is successful with the new password, and again as a formality it has generated the session key. So first three scenarios are positive scenarios that are executed successfully. Let us see the fourth scenario. What is fourth scenario? Fourth scenario is negative scenario, as I explained. So I am creating an account, and I'm creating an account here, and directly I'm doing a sign in. So without activating that account, we should not be able to sign in. So 4.1 is okay. 4.2 201 account created successfully. 4.3 is 400. This is a bad request. 400 is a bad request. User must activate the account to perform any such activity. This is the internal error code. So that is correct, because without activating the account we cannot do any other activity. We cannot sign in also. Okay, sign out. Again 400. User must activate the account to perform any such activity. So without activation we cannot do sign in, we cannot do sign out. Okay, fourth scenario completed successfully. Let us see fifth scenario. Fifth is also a negative scenario. So we are creating an account, activating it, doing a sign in, and get account basic account profile details with content type as XML. Scenario 5.1 is okay. 5.2 is 201 account created successfully. 5.3 activating, okay, fine. Activation is fine. Sign in also fine. Get account profile details with XML. So we have got 415 following error. Okay, this application tag can take only JSON responses. JSON, actually it's a request, JSON request. Please set the content type header in as application JSON. This is the internal error code. So as in the specification it has said that unless otherwise specified, the application will only accept JSON. So this is the application perspective. It can only accept JSON. So that is what we have set it as XML. So that is going to fail. And so we got HTTP 415. Similarly, sign in. So we are saying that accept type is XML. So the application can only accept JSON. So that is also not possible. So that's why we are getting 406. 5.6 delete with XML. So 406. This application can generate output in only JSON type. Please set accept header as application/JSON. So this is the internal error code. Let us see the sixth scenario. Sixth scenario is also a negative scenario. So I am doing an actual sign up. So I am creating a user here, and after creating a user I am not activating it, and I am directly doing a sign out with the dummy fake session ID, or I am doing a forget password, or I am doing a get basic account profile details. So scenario 6.1 is 200 okay. 6.2 is 400. That is because I cannot do a sign out. User must activate the account to perform this activity. Okay. Forget password, again the same thing. User must activate the account to perform any such activity. Get account profile details. So user must activate. So basically without activation you cannot do any operation on the account. So that is the negative test case. So this is how overall we can do API testing using JVA libraries, JVA REST assured libraries. There are many possible ways in which we can do. So this is a sample implementation. If you have any comments, any doubts, please put it in the comment section. I will try to answer most of them. Please like and share the video series among your friends. Thanks for watching.